High-end, whimsical, fun, and really unique. You don't see them everywhere. Gardening accents, and this is brand new today. Brand new today, and the price goes up at the end of the day. I'll say it again. Brand new today, but the price goes up at the end of the day. Do we have the same guys right there, guys?
Yes.
Okay, good. So what are we seeing now?
Well, what we have is a spinner,
Right.
and this is kind of our medium-sized spinner, and it's going to be just about 4 feet tall. So it's going to live in kind of your medium spaces. So if you have flowers growing beneath, it's really nice to have something that's going to elevate your eye, something that's going to occupy that space that's in between your lower flowers, as well as the, maybe taller trees and all that kind of, things that are taller in your garden. And these are made out of metal, so they're really beautifully done. There's your butterfly. I'll stop it just so that you can see the pretty details. So you have this outline of a butterfly, and you have the beautiful, almost like petals in here that are capturing the wind. They're these pieces of metal that are bent to capture the wind. Look at that ombre effect, Rick. And you've got the hammering. So really pretty artistry involved in that too. And then it's gonna capture the wind and spin.
What'd you say, about 4 feet high?
Yeah, right about 4 feet high, about 50 inches.
Right,
Yep.
good.
And then over here, very cheerful little ladybug right here. So this one has more of a speckling on the inside, where that one has the ombre and so forth. This is the speckling, and you're going to see it does kind of go between the red and the orange there. And then I'm gonna kind of turn it, even though this is not designed to turn this way. I just want you to see all the darling little dots on the side there of the wing of the little ladybug. And so again, that's going to capture the wind and just spin and be that just cheerful accent to your garden.
So you're seeing the visual of it, right? Which is adorable, obviously. Price goes up at the end of the day on this one. What you're not maybe fully appreciating is the Plow Hearth difference with like the ball bearings.
Yes.
And the mechanism, and how seamless and how fluid it is. How there's no like, right?
Right.
And it's just like, you don't need much of a movement at all to make it go. So it's really, really well done. It's well made.
Yes, exactly. Often if you would see a spinner this size, you might think, oh, you might see a plastic one. Plow Hearth is giving you beautiful metal sculptures that are fun, that are whimsical. They are known for their wind spinners, so I'm glad that you brought up the precision ball bearings that are in each point where the spinner meets the pole, because that gives it a really smooth spinning action. So you have something when you look out at it, most of the time it's going to be spinning. And this is a great one for someone who maybe has a smaller space. So if they have a patio or they have a deck and maybe you don't have a larger yard, you can still enjoy having a spinner, but you don't have to commit to something that's, taking up a lot of space.
Don't have to commit to something taking up a lot of space.
Yeah.
One is, the butterfly is actually larger.
Yes, it is. A little
Larger
bit bigger
than the ladybug. They're both the same price on QVC today, but you're loving the butterfly, and the butterfly is going to have, as you mentioned, that kind of ombre effect, right? With some turquoise blues and some pretty pinks and some lavenders, and it'll ombre to purple. The owl, that's why I was wondering what was going on. The owl is sold out, is that right?
Exactly. So yeah, we did have an owl before, and so that one is gone now. So we have our.
So you see that, what you're seeing? You can't have it. See it? Can't have it.
Yes, it flew.
But the ladybug you can have.
It flew the coop.
All right, flew the coop. 4 easy payments of $7.05. That goes up at the end of the day. Again, it's Plow Hearth. Okay on weather on this one, on rain, Nancy Brandmuller?
I'm so glad you asked that, Rick. So this is fine to leave out in all kinds of weather. So when you have a Plow Hearth spinner, go ahead and put it out, and don't worry about babying it. You don't have to bring it in when it's raining. You don't have to bring it in. As you're leaving this out through all the different seasons right now, maybe like at our house, flowers are just now starting to come out. So we're having, you've got some color before your flowers really start blooming. You've got the color during the summertime and that fun, cheerful accent as your azaleas are in full bloom, or maybe your daylilies. I love to see this kind of floating above that. But then as the fall comes around and the weather starts getting dreary, don't worry about it. You can leave it out. If it's wintertime, I actually had these guys out in the depth of winter because I wanted some color. I wanted some movement, so feel comfortable all year long.
Feel comfortable all year long.
Yep.
M60512, expiring offer. Price goes up at the end of the day. Last 20 seconds from Plow Hearth. All here, all yours. You're coming back later, are you?
No, this is it right now.
You're done now? We're
Happy
Easter?
I'm done.
Happy
yes.
Easter to you.
Thank you.
You and your
too,
family.
Rick.
All the best.
Yes, you too.
You're great.
Thank you.
She's great.